Week 34, Thursday. A reading from the homilies of Saint John Chrysostom on Saint Matthew's Gospel. If we are sheep, we conquer. If we become wolves, we are overcome. So long as we continue to behave as sheep, we are victorious. Even if 10,000 wolves surround us, we conquer and are victorious. But the moment we become wolves, we are conquered, for we lose the help of the shepherd. He is the shepherd of sheep, not of wolves. If he leaves you and goes away, it is because you do not allow him to show his power. These are his words: "Do not be troubled, that I send you out in the midst of wolves, and tell you to be like sheep and like doves." I could have done just the opposite and not have allowed you to suffer any hurt. I could have prevented you being the victims of wolves and made you fiercer than lions. But I chose a better way. My way makes you more glorious and proclaims my power. These were his words to Paul. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. That is the way I made you. When he says, I send you out as sheep, he implies, do not despair, for I know very well that in this way you will be invincible against all your enemies. Next, he wants them too to make some contribution of their own, so that everything will not seem to come from grace. He does not want it thought that their crown was not earned, and so he says, "So be as wise as serpents and innocent as doves." What power, he asks, does our wisdom have in such perils? How can we have wisdom at all when we are deluged by such billows? However wise the sheep may be when in the midst of wolves, and the wolves are as numerous as they are, what more will wisdom be able to achieve? However innocent the dove may be, what advantage will its innocence be when it is beset by so many hawks? So long as you are talking about irrational beasts, of course, the answer is none. But when you are dealing with men like you, the answer is the greatest possible advantage. But let us see what sort of wisdom he then demands. He calls it the wisdom of a serpent. The serpent abandons everything, even if its body has to be cut off, and does not resist much, provided only it can save its head. In the same way, he says, abandon everything except your faith, even if it means giving up your wealth, your body, your life itself. Your faith is your head and your roots. If you preserve that, you will get everything back again with greater glory. Therefore, he commanded that a man should be not only simple and honest, not only wise, but he combined the two qualities to form together virtue. A man should have the wisdom of the serpent so as not to receive mortal wounds. He should have the innocence of a dove so as not to take vengeance on those who do him injury, nor bear a grudge against those who plot against him. Wisdom is no use by itself unless there is innocence as well. No one should think that these commands are impossible to fulfill. More than anyone else, He knows the nature of things. Violence, he knows, is not overcome by violence, but by forbearance.